So guys, what is menstrual cycle? This creates lots of questions, but no need to take much stress because I'm Aditya here to clear a doubt in this wonderful channel, Mistress Biology. Now the question arises, what is menstrual cycle? Menstrual cycle is a reproductive cycle which you can found in various primates, like we can say in the apes or monkey and human females, etc. So do you know when and why it takes place? It occurs at the age of puberty, that in human female at the age of 11 to 14. And you know, the first menstrual cycle is called menarche. Then the question arises, why it occurs? It occurs due to the secretion of gonadotropin hormone by the hypothalamus, which is a result triggers the anterior pituitary to produce LH and FSH. And we'll talk about these two hormones more in this video. So now first of all you should know that how much types of menstrual cycles are present. It is divided into 4 types. The first is the menstrual phase. It is followed by the follicular phase, next or ovulatory phase, and the last that is the luteal phase. So now I'll talk about the menstrual phase. It lasts for the 3 to 5 days, and in this phase the endometrial lining that is covered with blood vessels of the uterus, they get ruptured or degenerate and the blood comes out through the vagina. It occurs when the egg is not fertilized. You can see in this video how the blood is coming out from the vagina due to the degeneration of the uterus. Not only the factor that is the egg is not fertilized, another factors that stress, or you can say that the vigorous exercise or poor diet all leads to such problems. Next we come to the follicular phase. This phase occurs between the 6 to 14 days of the menstrual cycle. In this phase, the endometrial lining regenerates due to the change in the ovarian and pituitary hormones. We know that the hormone, ovarian and pituitary hormone, that is LH, FSH, progesterone and estrogen. And another factor that the primary follicle in the ovary is converted to Graafian follicle. Now the question is, what is follicle? For that I will make another video, another section, that is oogenesis. There we will talk about the oogenesis process and follicles. Now the factor comes that here the LH and FSH level increase for that it stimulates the secretion of estrogen and development of the follicles. Now it comes the next phase, that is ovulatory phase. It occurs for 48 to 72 hours, means from the day 14 and within day 16 of the menstrual cycle it occurs. In this phase, the main component, that is ovum, is produced from the rupture of due to the rupture of Graafian follicle. Now the question arises, why the Graafian follicle get ruptured and how? It occurs due to the LH, increase in the LH factor hormone, which is also known as the LH surge. Due to increase in the LH hormone, the Graafian follicle ruptures and the ovum comes out from it. And you know, if the copulation is in this period, then the chances of pregnancy is more. You can see in this video how the Graafian follicles get ruptured and the ovum comes out, and now the ovum passes through the femoral region or ampullar region. How beautiful it's going. Now we come towards the luteal phase, the last phase, and it occurs from the day 16 to day 28. In this phase, the remaining part of the Graafian follicle, means the Graafian follicle get ruptured and the part that is remained is converted to corpus luteum, and the corpus luteum is the only source of secretion of the progesterone. And now our question of what is the use of progesterone. Progesterone is responsible for the maintenance of the endometrium lining. And you can also see in this video how corpus luteum is being formed. And another thing, and if the ovum which is produced not fertilized, then what will happen? Then the corpus luteum will degenerate, which leads to the menstruation another time. Means the stage, the cycle will restart another time. So thank you. This was the last phase. So for more video, please comment on the comment box. Thank you.